Hello again, everybody. It's me, Marcus, and I review stuff. Today I'm reviewing the song Andromeda by Weyes Blood. I had to look up how to pronounce that, by the way. I was like, Weyes Blood? Weyes Blood? Apparently it's pronounced Weyes Blood. Like wise, yeah. You get the idea. Anyway, this comes as a request. As always, if you would like to request something, please leave a comment down below, and I'll be sure to get to it, eventually. Now, I will say I've never heard anything from Weyes Blood. Apparently, it's named after, the lead singer, lead vocalist. I don't recall her name off the top of my head. Yeah, never heard anything from her or her band before. So no idea what I'm about to get into. Just looking forward to it. The big reason I started this channel in the first place was to hear new music and kind of broaden my horizon. So this is exactly that. This is an artist I've never heard of. So really excited to go in and kind of see what they're all about. So I'll shut up and let's listen. This is Andromeda by Weyes Blood. Weyes Blood.
Andromeda's a big wide open galaxy. Nothing in it for me except my heart that's lazy. Running from my own life now, I'm really turning some time. Looking up to the sky for something I may never find. Stop let me in if I break, and be quiet if I shatter. Get tired of looking, you know that I hate the game. Don't wanna waste any more time. You know I've been holding on. Love is calling.
God damn. I loved that. I loved that. Holy shit. That was fantastic. Like, I had no expectations going in. Again, never heard the band before. But, wow. That was great. Like, genuinely, that was fantastic. It sort of had this, like, spacey vibe while still being very much, like, folksy, like, almost country-ish. Like, I don't even know. I think I've read before that we're in like a post-genre sort of music thing where genres don't really matter anymore, and I do kind of agree with that. And I feel like this is one of those songs where if I had to like slap a genre on it, I wouldn't know how, which is fine. I mean, not every song has to conform to some sort of genre, but man, and that's kind of what I liked so much about it, is that it was really weird and eclectic in its own way, and it was just a lovely, lovely song. I mean, oh man, that was great. I want to talk about the lyrics. I'm really excited for this whole song. That was fantastic. Thank you to whoever requested this one. Seriously, this one was very, very enjoyable for me. So here we go. Andromeda is a big, wide-open galaxy. Nothing in it for me except a heart that's lazy. Running from my own life now. I'm really turning some time looking up to the sky for something I may never find. That's an interesting one. Andromeda is a big, wide-open galaxy. Nothing in it for me except a heart that's lazy. So I'm wondering if this is a person who maybe looks up to the sky, to the heavens, and kind of reflects on their life, and then maybe she realizes that. I wonder if when she says like she has a lazy heart, if that's sort of like she's not always willing to look for love. She's maybe not willing to put in the work for it, which is totally okay. I mean, that's not a judgment, just sort of like I guess an observation, right? Running from my own life now, I'm really turning some time looking up to the sky for something I may never find. So I wonder if maybe she's talking about religion here, like looking up to the heavens, looking for some sort of cosmic answer, or it could even be like, I don't know, astrology, right? when Mercury is in retrograde or whatever, this is how I feel. I don't, as you can tell, I don't really follow astrology. Sorry if I offend those who do. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so it sounds like this is a person who's maybe looking towards the heavens for something, for answers that maybe she doesn't have on her own. And so here we see the chorus: stop calling, it's time to let me be. If you think you can save me, I dare you to try. So maybe this is her talking now to, I guess, the person who's trying to love her. So I wonder if with this lazy heart, there are people out there who are trying to reach her on maybe a romantic or just an emotional level, and she's not willing. And so that's kind of what chorus 1 is talking about. Just like, leave me alone. Like, let me be with my lazy heart. Like, if you think you can save me, great. But like, what I get from that is like, no one has been able to save me in my broken relationships so far. So if you think you can be the one, go ahead and give it a shot, but probably not. Verse 2. Lift the heart from the depths it's fallen to. We all want something new, but can't seem to follow through. Something's better than nothing, or so that I thought. Now I know it's just one dream. All these others gonna tear me apart. That's an interesting line. Lift the heart from the depths it's fallen to. So I wonder if she's talking about herself now. Like, her heart is falling into these depths. She's got a lazy heart. Maybe she's just not wanting to enter a relationship again. And so she's talking about how she needs to kind of mend that and bring that back up. We all want something new, but can't seem to follow through. Again, I wonder if she's still talking about a relationship. Maybe she's ready for a new relationship, sort of, but just can't seem to follow through on that. Something's better than nothing, or so that I thought. Now I know it's just one dream. So again, I still wonder if this is still talking about a relationship, because it's easy to say like. Kind of that it's better to have loved than lost, and lost to have never loved before. But I think she's sort of reanalyzing that, like is that true? Is it truly that some love is better than just not having any at all? I wonder. And it kind of speaks to maybe a relationship. Is being in a relationship with someone who's only half committed to you better than being not being in a relationship at all, or maybe being with someone who's not committed to you at all? I think maybe she's questioning that. Again, I could be reading it completely wrong, but that's kind of the vibe that I get from it here. Now I know it's just one dream, and all those others gonna tear me apart. Love is calling, it's time to let it through. Find a love that will make you, I dare you to try. So again, I think this is her talking to herself, just like it's time. You got to open yourself up, you got to put yourself out there. It's time to kind of stop pushing away those people. Crazy guy, I think this is deep. think it's meant to be more than anything I can think of, I'm ready to try. So it sounds like after kind of hyping herself up and getting herself to that point where she's ready to try again, maybe she's met this guy and she's like, okay, I'm going to give it a try. It seems like we have a deep connection. And then verse 3, treat me right, I'm still a good man's daughter. I love that. That's just a clever little line there. Treat me right, I'm still a good man's daughter. The only part that I maybe have thing wrong with that part is that you should treat a woman right just because you respect her as a woman, not that she's, a good man's daughter or whatever. But, that's me. And I didn't write the song. The woman wrote the song. I appreciate her for what she wrote and what she's saying in the song. So, let me in if I break and be quiet if I shatter. Getting tired of looking, that I hate the game. Don't want to waste any more time, I'm holding out. So yeah, she's like, treat me right. I'm tired of playing these fucking games. Just put your best foot forward. I'm not wasting any more time. Let's if we're gonna do it, let's do it. So, chorus 3, love is calling. It's time to give to you something you can hold on to. I dare you to try. So yeah, to me it sounds like a person kind of coming to grips with maybe like not being hurt too often, not really opening themselves up to love, and then kind of encouraging themselves to put themselves out there again, to really give love a second chance, finding this guy and basically saying, hey, now that we found each other, now that we feel like we have something deep, you better treat me right. Don't play these games because, playing around time is done. I'm not trying to get hurt again. So, I just really enjoyed the lyrics there. Enjoyed the writing. Really kept me into it. It's one of those songs where the message, I think, is sort of there on the surface, but it does require a little bit of thinking and digging to really get to it, which I like about the song as well. Lyrically, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. I enjoyed listening to her sing those lyrics. I enjoyed reading through them and thinking about them just now, so that gets a 2 thumbs up from me. I think as far as the instrumentation and the vocals go, that's really what caught me. They had this sort of spacey vibe throughout, and watching the little music video here, it reminded me of like a Star Wars, like warp speed type thing, right? But really just that spacey vibe. Again, it's hard to categorize this song because you had that spacey vibe with some like folk, maybe some slide guitar in there, cello. It's such a weird style, and I love it. Like, it just really worked for me. Love the instrumentation throughout. But I think what I loved most was her voice. I think you guys might have heard me there in verse 2 when I was really just like listening to her sing. I'm just like, hey, like she's really getting at it. She's going at it in this song. I love it. She has a lovely, lovely voice. It sort of reminds me of somebody. I can't put my finger on it right now, but it does remind me of a vocalist I've heard before. But man, regardless of who you want to compare her to, she sounded wonderful in this song, man. And such a it had this spacey vibe, and her voice is just very dreamy and beautiful throughout the song. That like. This was just lovely. Like I felt almost entranced during the whole song. It was like, wow, I'm listening to just a lovely song. I just the emotion you saw after the song ended from me was just absolutely genuine. I couldn't help but, man, that was just a great song. I can gush all day about it, but when we get down to it, I give it 2 thumbs up for instrumentation, for vocals. I thought it was just fantastic, a fantastic listen. Again, I really like that you can't really categorize it in a genre per se, just because it did kind of stretch and bend the genre a little bit. And like I said, her singing, man, that hooked me. Just the soulful, sort of dreamlike singing style that she had was just wonderful, And then as far as replay value goes, look, I'm going to turn this video off in a second and go listen to this song again because I just loved it that much. This has a lot of replay value for me. I'm going to show the wife this one, and she's going to love it too, I'm pretty sure. So I'm definitely going to be hearing this one quite a few times after this, which I have no problem with because I enjoyed it that much. So replay value super high for me. I give it 2 thumbs up. Overall, really, really enjoyed this song. Thank you for whoever requested it. Again, seriously, I really like this one. After this song, I do have one more request from Weyes Blood. Every Day is the name of the song. So I'm really now I'm like really looking forward to, I was looking forward to this song at the beginning because it's something new, something I haven't heard before. Now that I've heard it, I'm like, hell yeah, let's go listen to Every Day next. But we'll wait a little bit, like to spread out my bands here and there. So we'll get to it. But man, like I said, this one was awesome. Thank you for the request. If you enjoyed the music as much as I did, please go listen to the artist. Go support the artist wherever you can. I don't know if they are, but if they're on Spotify, you'll definitely find them in my Spotify playlist. It's in the description below. It's got every single song I've listened to so far on my channel. Makes for a pretty weird afternoon of listening, considering how much different genres I do. And then if you want to support me, just all the normal stuff you do on YouTube, like and subscribe and comment. You know the drill. That's it for me, guys. Yeah, hope you guys are staying safe. I don't know what I was going to say there. Yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe and healthy, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.